Honestly, I think this is in like 1 month traveling my favorite thing with it so far. It's so cool. So cool. In this video, we are going to take you with us to spend a whole day in Gardens by the Bay. We're going to show you how to buy the tickets, which parts are for free, which parts are paid, what exhibitions they have currently, and obviously the main thing, everything about the light show that happened in the evening. So let's get started.
We just arrived at Gardens by the Bay. We came by foot from Merlin Park where we were. It took us around 30 minutes and we just got here. There's actually a big area where you can get for free and only a few of the things inside have paid entrance. We're going to show you what you can get with the tickets and the places that you can see, but it's actually much bigger than I expected. Obviously I knew it was big, but I thought the entrance was right at that part with the trees, which is the famous view. But there's actually a lot of garden before we get to that point. We've been walking for like 10 minutes already, and it's a lot of these different scenarios with a little waterfall or these little garden landscapes, which is amazing, and it's so empty here. So yeah, so far a great impression. Let's check it out together. Right now it's the first week of November by the time we're here, and they're putting up the Christmas decorations around the whole park. We saw that they're gonna have a Christmas wonderland, so if you come here in a month from now, that should be nice. And they're also putting together a big Christmas tree here, so I imagine this place must be full of like Christmas decorations in maybe a week or so. We are right now on the place called Cloud Forest, which is one of the paid parts here in the Gardens by the Bay, and this one is quite unique because it's inside a dome, but more importantly they are having a Jurassic Park exhibition, which you kind of see the dragons a little bit though. Not dragons, dinosaurs. So it's honestly super cool. Like you have this the environment on itself is incredible. It's quite fresh inside. It's like with an AC, and you have all these kind of like theme things from Jurassic Park. So far very worth it. This was one of the tickets that we paid for. We now got to the tallest part of this forest, the Cloud Forest, and we have like this suspended walk around it, so we see like the whole kind of like jungle around, and it's really cool. And we read online, hopefully this is true, that here in the Gardens by the Bay, including all of the different locations, they have more than 1.5 million plants here with a bunch of different species and everything from all around the world. So really impressive.
Honestly, I think this is in like 1 month traveling my favorite thing with it so far. It's so cool. So cool. We just entered our second dome, and this is the flower dome. The size of this is amazing. It's a size of 75 Olympic swimming pools, and it actually holds a Guinness World Record for the biggest glass greenhouse in the world. And it hosts such a wide range of flowers, trees. It's covering some desert-like areas, to Mediterranean, to South Africa. It's really impressive to see all of that in one place. So I'm super excited to go around, and let's go check it out. One useful information is that before you enter, you can actually rent an audio guide, so you can actually learn about these plants.
One thing that it's important to mention is that these domes, this one and the other one, they are kept at around 23 degrees, which outside today is around 33, so it feels quite cold here. Like I literally have like chills most of the time in here.
No, it's amazing, like to come and cool down here a little bit, and it doesn't feel that like crazy air conditioned
No, not at
because
all.
it's big.
It's like stable temperature, so you don't really feel air like blowing from an air conditioning, but it is quite chilly compared to outside.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we are just wrapping up our tour of the flower dome, and honestly, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty cool to see so many different flowers that it it would be unimaginable for me to see it in real life. But to be completely honest, from my personal experience, the other one was way more interesting because it was way more interactive, and this one is mostly focused on exploring the different species of flowers and learning about them, which in my personal opinion, it's not completely my thing, but I would still say that it's definitely worth visiting. One special thing that they do, they have these little special exhibitions. So this time that we visited was the Jaipur one. I just saw on the screen that they had Netherlands and so on. So this actually changes it a little bit from time to time. And yeah, I would say that definitely this is something to visit. So now we have tickets for one more attraction around the bay here. So yeah, that's our next thing.
One thing about the Garden by the Bay is that the complex is very big and they have basically everything you need. Right behind me is a cafe. Edo is getting us a coffee for the afternoon. They have also a seafood restaurant. We had lunch at a Shake Shack, a burger. So it's quite complete actually. We are now at the Supertrees, which is basically the postcard of the Garden by the Bay. So there are two ways that you can visit the Supertree. The bottom part, which is where we are right now, it's actually free to access. Anyone can come anytime. But there's also the tree walk. I think it's called the Supertree tree walk, something like that. And as you can see, it's a whole path that you walk around the canopy of the trees. And there's one of the trees that actually serves as a viewing point. So you can go all the way to the top of it. And that's the only one that you can get all the way to the top because the other ones, they are solar panels. So they absorb energy during the day from the solar panels so that they charge the trees for the light show in the evening. This is by far the most popular attraction here, probably because it's the postcard of the garden. And we are here in November. It's the only attraction that I actually see a line to go in. Everything else we went in right away. So that's also something to consider if this is one of the ones you want to visit. This is our last paid attraction of today. We got it almost for free because we got a discount on the ticket deal that we had, and it's called Floral Fantasy. And basically that's what it is, as you can see here. This one is quite smaller than the other two we've been to before, and it's also located a bit separate. So it's kind of less popular, I would say, but honestly, really beautiful. Like from the entrance so far, I think it's gonna be a cool experience. Honestly, this is so beautiful. It feels like we walked in the most overdone wedding scenario or something. So besides all the flowers and obviously pretty arrangements, we also learned a few things about Singapore. So the statue that you see here is the merlion, and he is half fish, half lion. And according to the legend, many years ago, the ancient Singapore, where Singapore stays now, as you know, it's by the water, and it was facing some crazy waves and tsunamis and etc. coming from the sea. And the villagers claim they saw this creature, the merlion, raise and come to defend the city. And well, it's just a legend, but that's how it became the symbol of Singapore. So we just wrapped up the Flower Fantasy. This one is quite smaller, as I said in the start. It took us, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes to go through everything, but we came almost at closing time, so it was completely empty. It's like as we passed on the entrance, he closed right behind us, so it felt almost a bit of a private experience. We saw like 2 other people in there. So during the day, it might be a little bit more crowded since it's a smaller space. It might take you a little bit longer, but it is really beautiful. It's just a very different experience from the other domes. So right now we are gonna go to the Supertrees because it's almost time for the light shows. They have it at 7:45 and 8:45. So we're gonna go and catch the first one, and let's go. So to make your day here a little bit more enjoyable, here are 3 tips that we learned on our visit. Tip number 1, the weather. To visit the domes, so the cloud forest and the flower dome, it didn't really matter if the weather is great or not because you're inside the capsule. And to be very honest, especially on the cloud forest, today we had a bit of an overcast day and it was quite a vibe inside because there's the mist and everything. But I will say that for the outside part, especially the Supertrees, having a blue sky would probably have been a way better experience. We had quite a cloudy day, so it wasn't the best. Tip number 2, duration. So how long should you plan to stay here? To be very honest, this place is enormous and you can spend an entire day here easily. We arrived on the start of the afternoon at around 2 and we did not manage to see everything. We saw the main parts that we wanted to see, but there's definitely way more in this place. And before coming here, I was reading a bunch of blog posts and seeing videos online of people just planning 2 hours, 3 hours here. Honestly, it is not enough. So I highly recommend, if you have enough time, to spend as much as you can. Spend the whole afternoon, spend the whole day, and plan it out because this place is really big and each attraction takes time to go through. Number 3, tickets and price. So let me help you understand how does this work. The garden outside, the outdoor part of it, even the Supertrees, is accessible for free. So it's a really big area that anyone can come. There's literally a bunch of people working out here during the afternoon. However, the closed attractions, they are all paid and each one of them has their own tickets. So you will need to choose which attractions you want to go and buy the tickets for each one of them. You can buy the tickets here in person or you can buy them online, either on their official website or on third-party websites, for example, GetYourGuide and tickets.com. And here is a bonus tip for you. We actually took some time comparing the price of the tickets between different platforms, and we found that the price was the same on their official website and on these third-party platforms. But here's the catch, that we actually found promotions and discounts on these platforms that the official website did not have. So for example, we bought our own tickets through tickets.com and we got 1 extra ticket for the Floral Fantasy as exhibition for free for the same price of just the 2 domes, which was not available on the main website. So it is really worth checking out. We're gonna leave here the link of the ticket that we actually bought so you can check it out for yourself, but we did think that it was really worth it. So that's it for this video. We honestly had an amazing day. Make sure you like and subscribe. We have a new video every Sunday, so follow along and see you on the next one. Bye!